Hi everybody and welcome back on the channel. We are here with Leon, which is one of the owner of Pasteur Pharmacy. In Italian would be Pasteur, but yeah, it's the same word. So Pasteur Pharmacy is a pharmacy, of course. As far as I understood, you do prescription too, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
so they do prescription too, but differently from the Italian pharmacy, they also have products for wet shaving, which is the reason why we have him here. So where are those pharmacies? Because you have two, right?
Yes, we have two. Well, basically, I'll give you a little history about our store. We're on 34th Street, which is basically a block away. We could see the Empire State Building right from our store. So we're very close to the Empire State Building. That's usually a point of interest for people. And the address is 53 East 34th. We're between two very fine avenues, Park Avenue and Madison Avenue. We're right in the middle of the block. We also have another location at 806 Lexington Avenue, and that's on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. That's closer to like, let's say, Bloomingdale's. We're like a block. That's a famous store. We're like a block away from there. So those are our two locations. They're pretty centrally located in Manhattan. So if anyone is coming to visit in Manhattan, please stop by, even just to say hello. We love our Italian friends.
Yeah, well, the fact that is that I contacted you because one of my followers showed me one of your soaps, and he said great stuff about your shops. Because, well, yeah, I've been browsing your website and I saw that you import in the States pretty much everything from everywhere about wet shaving.
Correct. Yeah, we well, basically how we started into the wet shaving industry. We noticed there was a demand for a lot of interesting products, especially English products. It started with the English products because the English shaving was more involved with it's called the traditional wet shaving. You have your Taylor Bond Street, D.R. Harris, and Hill,
Trumper.
Trumper, Geo Trumper. So we always had those products, and we always had people coming in. Wow, these are great products. You guys have everything. This is so great. You have all these European products. And of course, we had some Italy products. We had products. I mean, you're very familiar with Paraso, which is like we call it the I guess the Crest toothpaste of Italy. It's like available when I was in Italy. Yeah, everyone sells Paraso.
It's basically our Barbasol.
But you're right. That's exactly what it is. It's your Barbasol. But we have a whole line of Paraso here, and people love it here in the States. We do very well with it. So
yeah, I know that Paraso is well known abroad and is not considered a product that you buy at the supermarket like we do, actually.
Right, correct.
But it's considered a medium high product.
It's more of an exclusive item here. It's unique in America. So we started with all those products, and then as time went on, this artisan wave came upon us. We had customers coming in, why don't you carry, how come you don't carry this artisan product? Why don't you carry this artisan product? And like your Barrister and Mann. I mean, are you familiar with the artisan products?
Yeah.
The different types. You have a Barrister and Mann, which is one of the originals. Ariana and Evans, Katie's Bubbles, Holy Cow. It's just so many. So they started with a few, and they said, okay, let me try it. We took a couple in. I started to use them personally, and then I said, wow, this is great, And then it just got way out of hand, and we just started to take it. I feel it's very important that we go with. I'm for the small guy. I always like, I'm a small independent pharmacy against the big chains. Yeah. So I always like going for the small guy, giving him a chance. And we just started, and it just took off, and it really expanded to, I don't know how many artisans we have, Leandro, now. I would say, I don't know. I can't even count. And also, we just we now also deal with Barbieri. I don't know if you're familiar with them. They're an Italian wholesaler. And
Barbieri Uniti.
Yes, they're very
Goodfellas. Yes,
Goodfellas.
Yeah,
right.
I know them.
So we partnered with them. We now purchase products directly. We wholesale products from them, so we get all these beautiful products from Italy now.
Yeah, but you're not bringing your products here, which is you should. I mean, as far as
We're
I've been told,
trying.
your collaboration are great products.
Yeah, our collaborations are very special. We'll get to that. But Leandro, I mean, how are we doing with Italy right now? Is it a little tough or what? I mean,
No, we can ship.
we're shipping. I mean, he's shipping international.
A little longer.
It takes the only problem. Okay, I just spoke to Leandro, who's the wonderful. He's Leandro runs our site. He basically built the internet site that we were forced to do, which we were actually. I believe in the personal touch, not the internet touch. I like people to come into the store to purchase. I could talk to them. They could smell, feel the products. Unfortunately,
Which is correct.
Right. It's
correct.
The best way. Best way. Now, due to the pandemic, Leandro got together with us and we formed this site, our internet site, and that also got out of control. So, we're constantly upgrading our site. So we do international shipping. Some countries are easier to ship than others. Italy is it takes a little longer, but we do ship to Italy. And I apologize for all the waits of everything, but we're working on it. And unfortunately, once we ship it out, it just takes a little extra time with Italy.
Yeah, but it's not your fault. It's just
right. Exactly.
It is
what it is. But we do, like I said, we love our Italian friends. We get a lot of people from Italy, especially during, vacation time, come to visit us. By all means, please place orders. We'll do our best to expedite it as best as possible. So, we're here and, all our products are available. I'm not aware. The only issue we probably have are with alcoholic aftershaves.
Yeah. I know.
Those could be an issue. So
no, because the problem is that if you ship a pallet, it's not big deal because it goes by boat. But once you ship a single bottle, that is going to go on an airplane and is
you understand. I'm being in the
I know.
business. It's hazardous material, and if it gets caught in customs, we could get in. It's just they confiscate it, and we could lose everything. So. We're working on everything. We do the best we can. We promise you, the best service we can, but our products are definitely available. Please contact us via our website, pastureshaving.com. And we're ask us questions. We'll do the best we can. There's
guys, the website will be right here in the description. So you can go on the website and check their website and contact them. Of course, you will need to speak English, but
no, you can do translate, right, Leandro? Yeah. There's this. Listen, the world is no longer one. I mean, we're one now. Everyone can speak any language now with the advent
more or less.
Yeah. Well, your English is excellent. So
thank you.
Just give you. But anyway, you wanted to touch on quickly on the collaborations, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because as far as I understood, you guys do not produce your own soap, but you collaborate with artisans that make special soap for you. Is that correct?
That is partly correct.
Okay.
What we do, we're also a compounding pharmacy, so we try to do a lot of things the old-fashioned way. We still do. We mix drugs, specialty drugs for people. In other words, for things that are not readily available, we mix them like the old-fashioned way, in the old mortar and pestle. So we are like an old drugstore that does that. So we decided, not only do we started with collaborations, like we have this wonderful collaboration. It's called Timmerman with Holy Cow. I don't know if you're familiar with Holy Cow.
Yes.
They do. We do and it's became very, very popular, this Timmerman. So we're up to our, we have the red. We started with the black, the red, and now the green. We do sets, the aftershave soaps. That's named after the Timmerman name is after one of the oldest pharmacies in Manhattan that we purchased a couple of years ago. We merged with them. We took them over. They were
the second location, basically, right?
Well, it's not a location. We bought them. They closed. So we took all their old stuff, and they've been in business since 1869. So we took their customers, we bought their customer, we took their inventory, and we found a lot of old, interesting labels. So the label that you see is the original labels that they used in the original from 1869 when they were doing this is how the store looked. So we found some old formulas and, got together with Sri and we came up with a really good stuff. So that was a collaboration. And then, we did many other collaborations with, Master Soaps. We have Bloom, Birth of the Cool with McDuff's, which I believe you're still waiting for your order. I apologize.
Yes. No, it's not your fault.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate it. Here's, we did, a couple others here. We have Edel, which is very nice. It's all available on our site. One that's very interesting. This is our first. It's called Gotham 5 Points. This was one that we worked on. My pharmacist and I worked on it with the scent and the formula a little bit. We tested it. We did a lot of stuff. We added a couple of things to it. Becoming very popular now. It's
so that soap is made by who actually?
Well,
you have been working on the scent.
We have our own manufacturer making it for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we kind of formulated this on our own. So this is not a collaboration. This one. So this
is why you say it's partly correct.
Partly correct. This is our first foray. This is our first foray into our own soap. So it's just a lot of work. So we'll probably do maybe one a year like that because it's a lot of work. The others, I have to say, my artisan buddies are great, and we're collaborating. We have some cool stuff coming out. We're collaborating. We got some good collaborations coming up with some big artisans out there, which are hard to come by. The ones that are, like a couple of the big guys out there want to do it with us. So that's in the works. So just stay tuned.
Just a question. Your soap, the one that the 5 points that you show me, is vegan or tallow?
That's a tallow based. It's a tallow based soap.
So it's because it's very popular and normal that in the United States is mainly tallow. And
we like tallow. Tallow. I happen to like tallow soaps because that's me. Vegan soaps are great. You can't compare. They're both wonderful. And by saying vegan, it's just a matter of preference. I switch back and forth. I use tallow.
Yeah, me too, of course.
Yeah, I use vegan. They're both excellent. Some vegan soaps, are amazing. They you get a great shave with them. But every once in a while, I like my old-fashioned tallow soap. I'm more of an earthy, tobacco-y. I like that earthy scent.
Like me, like clean, very warm scents.
Yeah, I like the sense of especially during the summer. And then I like those nice barbershop scents also. I'm a very big fan of those. So that's me, but everyone that's the beauty of coming into my store. You come in, you could look at the stuff and you could smell it and see it.
Yeah, which is something that unfortunately with wet shaving is not very normal. So usually people are used to buy on the internet because there are no shops that have everything available and you can smell it, which is in Italy we have on Telegram, the app Telegram. On Telegram we have used soap market. Mainly are people that buy a soap, they smell it, they don't like it, they resell it. So
so there's a second, it's called a secondary market. So
basically is the wet shaving community market, community. But this is a phenomenon that must be fought and must be fought your way. So having the soap there and having people coming in and smell it.
Yeah. Well, what we do too, we have meetups at the store. In other words, what we'll do is we're probably gonna have another one when the weather warms up a little more, probably in May. We get together, we'll have a shave meetup. So we'll have some artisans come. They join us and they talk about their products and everybody comes to the store. Before the pandemic, we used to have 60 to 80 people coming and we would all hang out in the store, stay outside, have a barbecue, smoke cigars, drink a few beers, talk about shaving, and have just fun. Everybody would get together. And then after that, we'll go out to have an Italian meal at an Italian restaurant. This is what we did the last time. And we have giveaways, we have contests. It's a lot of fun. And usually people will bring soaps that, like you said, even used ones that are cleaned up, people try them, they give them away. We just give them away, type of thing. So we do that too.
Just another question, because when you show me the Timmerman label and you say the story, I picked up that, like any wet shaver, you are a fan of vintage stuff.
Yes, absolutely. You hit it right on the head. And that's what we tried. That was the idea, the whole idea behind the Timmerman soap. We found old labels in the basement from the 1870s, 1860s that were, old chemicals and stuff like that. And you say, hey, this label is great. It's an original label. Let's come up with some nice vintage soaps with nice scents, and an old base, tallow based soaps, and maybe even a vegan soap or whatever, and just come up with this line, and it became popular, and we're constantly improving on it. Sri is very good at Holy Cow. He works really hard with us, and we all the artisans do. The artisans are all really hardworking guys. They really they put a lot of effort into what they do, and I appreciate that, and that's why I try to give everybody a shot, if they want to, if we feel that. But of course the product has to go through our strict it has to go through us first. We have to make sure that the product is to our liking. So I usually get a sample. I'll try it. I'll say, give me something, let me try. I want to see it. I want to see what it's like. I want to be sure that if I'm going to recommend something, or we're going to take it on our shelf, I want to be sure that it's just not somebody who's just playing around. And we've been so far on the money with everything. Everything's been really, really good.
And you sell only software, so soaps and aftershave, or also hardware?
No, we sell hardware. We do hardware. Hardware is a little more difficult, but we have a great line. We carry, of course, the Mercures. If you're familiar with the Mercures.
Yeah.
We carry a lot of blades. We have a large selection of blades. We have the Henson line. We have a lot of the lines. The Ambassador line. He makes wonderful razors.
The Rex Ambassador is
Rex Ambassadors are just phenomenal.
I have the Envoy and I love it.
Oh, so yeah. Which one? You have the
I will
slant?
get the Ambassador too.
Did you use the slant one or use the?
No.
Yeah, he has beautiful. I have to say, his razors are top of the line. I love them. I mean, I have my old razor. I still use my 34C Mercure, but we also have the Doral line, which is a very, very reasonable price point, a nice selection of razors from the Doral, which is also a line that was rejuvenated by us, that was founded back after World War II in 1947 by a pharmacist, actually, and it's becoming very popular. They make implements. Now we got implements, like nail clippers, tweezers. So they expanded from razors to tweezers, all kinds of stuff, and it's become, and also hairbrushes, believe it or not, wonderful hairbrushes. So this Doral line is becoming very popular now.
I understand. So just a couple of other stuff. I bought The Birth of the Cool, which is a collaboration, and I bought that because, not knowing your products and your collaboration at that moment, I thought that was the last one, so that came out. So I took that one. Can you talk about the scent notes and how did you come up with that, about that?
That was collaborated. And we left it up to McDuff's.
Okay.
Right? Those McDuff's. And he came up with different scents for us, and his base is wonderful. The base is, the base is the base, he makes a wonderful base. And I've used this soap, so we love the base. I know the base is fine. So what they do is, this is how it works. He'll send us a bunch of scent notes. And we Leandro and I, and not only myself, Leandro, and another staff member check it. We also run it by a couple of our female staff members to see
Okay.
what
Yeah.
they like. We do like a mystery type thing. We put numbers on it.
Yeah.
So we kind of keep it we kind of keep it like secret. What all right, I like this one number. All right, and oh wow, I like this number. So we do it separately. So we come back the next day or a couple of days later, and then we'll try to see which one is the most popular scent. If we agree on it, then we go to the staff downstairs in the pharmacy and try it on a couple of other people, and then male and female, and then we come up with a consensus, and then we kind of say, okay, this scent is going to work.
This one is the right one.
This one's the right one.
Yeah.
So we test it. We test it amongst maybe about 10 to 12 people. And I also the other thing I do is I give out samples of the base and a couple of scents to a couple of customers also. So to around 3 or 4 customers that I feel are my customers, regular customers. Hey, try it, and we get their feedback. And then once this feedback is all collaborated together, so it's not that easy. It takes time. We collaborate it together. We take a vote, and then we say, okay, let's do it. So that's how it's done. So it's not that easy. It's not that, let me just make this soap, like that.
No, I understand. And I like the process.
The process is we just don't want to. We tell an artisan, hey, we want to pick the right one. So you're gonna have to do some work here and give us a nice scent that we're gonna like. So we put it through my testing, Leandro's testing upstairs. Then we go downstairs, test it with our staff, male and female, and then we give it. Last step is about 3 or 4 customers, very professional wet shavers, and get their opinion, and then take it from there.
I understand. Nice. So is there anything else that you want to add for the guys of the channel, like any spoilers about new products that are coming out or anything else?
Well, listen, one thing I know, we have a lot of people come to New York. New York's great. No matter what people hear, you hear a lot of things. Listen, a lot of everywhere things are going on, but New York is wonderful, especially in the summertime. Please reach out to us. Let us know if you're going to come visit us, and we'll make your visit to our store worthwhile. I'll make sure Leandro or I will be here, or one of my other staff to personally help you with anything. We're open, to that. So just to let you know. And as far as a spoiler, we got a lot of stuff in the works. So yeah, we're constantly got stuff cooking. So like I mentioned earlier, we have a couple of big we did a lot of the collaborations we did were, we had a couple of big ones like Holy Cow, etc. And we tried to work with the smaller artisans to give them more of a presence in the market. But we have a couple of the bigger original artisans that are working on products with us. So in the near future, we got a couple of those products coming out, and we're constantly working on our collaborations, and maybe another original soap. But that's gonna, that takes a lot more time. I can't, that's very time consuming. But we are working on. We're constantly working on new stuff, taking in new products. We're always out there. Anything new. We put it through our rigorous testing system, our own personal testing system. And if we like it, we put it on our site.
Okay. So, Leon, thank you very much for being with us. And I hope my follower will reach out at you and get your products here in Italy, because we want your products in Italy.
Yeah, listen, believe me, I love Italy. I'm hoping maybe this summer to go there. I don't know. We were supposed to go do something up in the north. I have family out there on my wife's side. I'm not Italian, but my wife's Italian. So from Trentino area, from the northern part of Italy. The bad part. No, just kidding.
No.
I know. There's always a thing with the south and the north, but I mean, it's always.
I am the center, so
you're in the center. You're neutral. No, that's okay. But no, listen. We love Italy. Italy is a beautiful, beautiful country. I miss it. I haven't been in Italy in about 5. Before I guess it's about 6 years. I got to go back. So I'm looking forward, and I love Rome. I love. There's nothing more to say about Italy. It's a wonderful country. The people are great. We have a large population of Italian. I grew up with Italians in Brooklyn.
Yeah, New York
'Cause
is
I'm originally
famous
from Brooklyn.
for the
I
quantity of
still
Italian.
I still go back, to my old neighborhood in Brooklyn, and we go to there's the Feast of the Giglio in July. That's in Brooklyn. And they raise the Giglio, and
Mhm.
we just have a lot of great Italian food and everything. But like I said, thank you to my friends in Italy. We love you here in New York. Please come visit. And any questions, please reach out to us on our site. And if we can help you with any products, please bear with us. We will do our best to get it to you. That's all I could say.
Thank you, Leon.
All right, thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Same here. So,
And stay in
guys,
touch. Stay in
this
touch.
is stay in touch. Yes, we will stay in touch
Yeah.
for sure. So, guys,
Okay.
this is everything for today. I hope you like the interview. Reach out at Leon and Pasteur Pharmacy, and see you for the next video.